Hello folks, welcome back to Skyscraper Games. I'm on the skyscrapergames.com website and I'm in the editor. This is Quick Start Lesson 11. If you haven't done 1 through 10, go back now and do them, or at least open up the file from Quick Start Lesson 10 so you're at the same spot I am. What we have so far is a game where the computer chases the player, and when it catches the player, screen turns white for a minute and then, or for a second, and then it restarts. So what I wanted to add in here is the ability for the player to move diagonally. So right now the computer can move diagonally, but the player cannot. And as I'm doing this, I actually want to add a couple of variables up here. I want to add an x limit variable, which equals, actually let's do x upper equals 19 and x lower equals 0 and y lower equals 0 and y upper equals 22. And this will just let me basically change where I've hard-coded these values in to check for going off the screen, so that if I was playing it on a different skyscraper, or if those parameters changed for some reason, I wouldn't have to change a lot of my code. So I go down here to where I've got the Sierra keys.get key in my update function. Wherever I see 0 for the x, I'm going to put x lower. Wherever I see 19, I'm going to put self.x upper. Same thing with the y, self.y lower and self.y upper. Now before I go on to add the moving diagonally, I'm just going to check to make sure this works. It doesn't give me any errors. It seems like it does. Alright, so I did that alright. Now, basically what I want to do is add some code to check for diagonal movement. So I'm going to make this initial if and elif. Above that I'm going to add if Sierra.keys.get key 1.left and Sierra.keys.get key 1.up. And basically I just want to do what I would do if they pressed X. Pressed left for the X, and if they pressed up for the Y. So I'm just copying and pasting that code from down below up to here. Then I'll do Sierra.keys.get key left and Sierra.keys.get key down. And again, I'm just going to copy. So the code for moving X left, I can copy in. And the code for moving Y down, I can also copy in. Elif, now I'm going to look at the right. You can see I can use my, just click on those pop-ups if I want to shortcut typing some of this. Up. So now I just copy my code for moving X right and copy my code for moving Y up. And the last one, oops. And again, so I just can copy the code I already have for moving X right and for moving Y down. So you can start to see that as we build this code, sometimes we can reuse pieces of it without having to retype everything. So now let me see if this works. So if I do D, it's right, S is down, A is left, W is up. If I do W and D, it moves me up to the right, S and D, S and A, S and A will move me down to the right. So it looks like it's working. All right. So that might add a little bit of fun to the game for the player. And obviously we could do other key combinations so you could get more functions for more keys if you wanted to. So that is how you could add the functionality to move diagonally. And if you have any questions, as always, you can email me, matt@excitecenter.org.